Hello lovelies again. So I just had a bit of an upsetting conversation with my family, and I'm really suffering with mental health problems at the moment. In particular my binge eating, and I have like a split mindset, a good and bad mindset. And it's a really hard battle. It's an addiction to, junk food, sugar and that. It's an addiction. It's not something that you can just choose to stop just like that any more than you can choose to stop cigarettes. So a lot of people will say, oh, if you want to lose weight, it's simple. Just stop eating the calories. But you can't. That's the thing. If you're like me, you get addicted to the sugar and the binge eating and the pleasure that it gives you. And you can't just stop it just like that because your brain is wired to associate that with pleasure. And you can't just change that. You can't just stop doing it. It's extremely difficult. And even my doctor agrees that it is an addiction. And also, it's extremely hard. It's just really extremely hard to win against binging. It's really hard. Nobody who hasn't ever suffered with binge eating disorder can really appreciate how hard it is. I mean, parents and that can say to their children with binge eating, oh, don't eat that, don't eat that, don't eat that, you don't want to do that, you'll ruin your body and all the rest of it. But it is extremely hard. It's like giving up smoking almost, and you can't be too hard on your child for giving in and eating the sweets, because it might be that your child, like me, so wants to overcome it, but they just can't. And that can be extremely difficult. And another thing that I wanted to address in this video is the lack of mental health focus in all of this lockdown business. Because I feel like everyone's thinking, oh no, coronavirus, it's scary, horrible, kills people, which, yeah, fair enough, it is awful and it is tragic that so many people are dying of coronavirus. Don't get me wrong, it's really tragic. And then everyone's focusing on like lockdown and, oh, it's ruining my business, it's ruining what I want to do and everything. But it's like, at least you don't have mental health issues or autism or anxiety, most probably. And it gets even much harder when you do have those sorts of things to have to suffer through lockdown, because if you're someone like me, you need the support, you need the therapy, and it can be much harder to get that. You need the support, you need the therapy, and you need the therapy, and you need the routine of being able to go out and do things that you enjoy and keep your mind occupied and everything. And if you're stuck around the house when you've got autism or when you've got anxiety and you're one who likes to be out and about all the time like me, it really can have a really negative effect on your mental health as well. So it's not just about the negative effect that it has on people's jobs and physical health and daily life, it's also the really bad toll that this COVID-19 business is taking on our mental health. It's really bad. So what can you do to help people who are suffering with mental health issues during this COVID-19 pandemic? you can just support them, just be nice, just be kind and compassionate to them, send them nice texts and send them nice messages, give them nice phone calls if that's what they like, offer them a hug if they like hugs, get them a nice present and just be there for them, just be present for them, allow them to talk, don't judge them, don't be angry or frustrated, just be there as a shoulder to cry on for them. You can also support charities like Mind and also the various different autism and anxiety charities like Anxiety UK and the National Autistic Society. And just generally really try to do your bit for people's mental health. You could even start a community garden and just generally try to be there and try to act when you're doing your kind deeds and thinking of those affected by COVID-19. Just think of how it's affected people's mental health as well, and just include those who are suffering mentally as well as physically from all of this. I love you and I support you very much. Thank you for watching and please act on all of this. Bye.